Eddie Van Halen, one of the greatest guitar players of all time and the definition of what it meant to be a rock star. If you were to go to one of his concerts, you would have experienced something truly amazing. You notice this would send his career into the stratosphere, causing him to sell records left and right and make music with people like Michael Jackson himself. But it wasn't just his skills as a guitarist that let him see this level of success. It was also his skills as an entertainer. Eddie knew how to have fun both on and off stage, and he had a tremendous amount of energy. And this energy can be seen in photos where he is leaping across the stage. But most of all, Eddie was always happy and always had a smile on his face, and he was having fun on stage. And when he got serious, we would end up hearing something like this. You can tell by the audio from this live performance that Eddie was an amazing guitarist, and he needed an amazing guitar. So he took it into his own hands and built his own. He called it the frankenstrat. This thing was an absolute beast. Everything from the headstock down was designed to play as fast and aggressive as he was, and he loved it. He used the frankenstrat on countless tours and countless live performances, and it was his go-to guitar, which is exactly why I'm going to build one. Alright, so to build this guitar I needed a Strat, hence the name frankenstrat. And the only Strat I had at the time was also my first guitar. And it was one of those 20th anniversary, Affinity Series Squire Strats. And I don't really have many photos of it at all. The only proof I have of it before I started modifying it was this video. No, I'm that man right there. That is what we call a pro. Now, when I was taking the guitar apart because I needed to strip all the paint off, I noticed that it was made on my birthday, which I just thought was pretty interesting. And when I was taking the paint off, I don't know why, but I felt like the only proper way to take off the paint was by fire. So, be ready for the trip.
So you're making a call with someone and you're wanting to put in an order for a custom guitar. And they say, what color you want? You say you want the Crust Deluxe. They ask what the Crust Deluxe is. And you say the Crust Deluxe, and they're like, I still don't know what that is. The Crust Deluxe. Beautiful finish.
Now, I was feeling incredibly lazy, so I got one of my fellow idiots to help me burn the paint off the thing. His name is Bobby, and he is as much of a professional as I am, so we're gonna see how this goes. As you can tell, the guitar got very toasty from this, but I don't care, and now it's time to paint it. The problem is, most people use these fancy painting rigs that rotates the guitar so the paint coat is even and stuff, and I didn't care about that, so I literally just hung it on a string and a tree branch and spun it. Yeah.
The first coat is done.
Okay, now that shenanigans is over, it's time to do the hard part. I have to do the iconic stripes that the frankenstrat and all of Eddie Van Halen's other custom guitars are known for. And the way that he got this pattern is he had a black guitar, he'd tape it off, and then spray paint it white, peeled it off, and now it's white with black stripes. And this is actually what Eddie Van Halen's frankenstrat looked like for a few years before he finally did the red coat. And the red coat is he just put tape in more random positions, and then when he peeled off the tape, it was now a red guitar with streaks of black and white crossed through each other coming through. And this pattern is an amazing pattern, but it's very easy to mess up because if you get stripes too wide or you do the black coat after the white coat, it just won't look right and won't be a proper frankenstrat. So I'm going to do my best to do it and we'll see how it comes out.
Hi there, Jesse. Time to do my next coat of paint, the white. gonna be awesome. I did some random things to it. I put a C on the back. I thought it'd be cool. And people are gonna say, oh, it looks ugly. Well, it's not done yet, and shut up, because I don't care. It is beautiful in my eyes. Oh.
If there's one thing you should know about me, I don't think many things through, and the rest of this video will be quite obvious when I explain to you what happened. Alright, so something up here didn't tell me that I needed to ventilate the whole area before I started spray painting, so I got extremely lightheaded and dizzy, and it made the rest of the video way more interesting. But I recommend, if you are painting, do it in outside or a well-ventilated area so you don't inhale all those fumes, because doing this, it doesn't do much. It doesn't help at all. Fumes aside, I was actually doing pretty good at the painting, and when I peeled off the tape, I actually really liked it, the way it looked with just the white and black, and I thought about keeping it that way, but I decided if I'm doing a frankenstrat, I'm going to go all out and do all 3 coats. And I'm going to show you how the red coat went. I don't know why I only thought this after I started painting it, but I forgot to route out the cavity for that humbucker. So, I went down to the barn and used the Dremel and did that somewhat neat/roughly. I mean, Eddie's didn't look clean, so mine didn't look clean, so I guess that's excused for it looking awful. But, yeah, I probably should have done that before I started painting it, and probably done it with a proper router, not just a Dremel. But it still worked, and I was ready for the red coat.
It's looking good. Thought I got it all. It's stuck by me. Oh. I'm probably gonna find a lot of pieces like that.
I'm actually really happy with how this body turned out, and I really like the paint job. And there were a few things that I would do differently next time, and I may actually redo the body if I completely finish everything else and I want to be a perfectionist. I'll just go back and maybe even buy a whole new body that's actual, like alder or ash, whichever it was that he used. But I'm happy with it for now, and I'm just going to build it and return it for you guys. Alright, so here's the finished product. I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. There's a few things I need to change, like of course, maple neck, put a Floyd Rose here, and do all the electronics. I have my single coil neck pickup in here. I'm actually going to wire into it, but I'm planning on buying one Frankenstein humbucker pickups, of course, and I'm going to use a few things like an S1 switch and stuff to add treble bleed, because I want this guitar to be able to play to its full potential, and I feel like once I do that, and do some things like a locking up Floyd Rose, this thing will be an absolute workhorse of guitar and be able to basically do whatever I want it to do. So, really proud of how it turned out, and I'm going to continue to work on it and keep on updating you guys with it. I'm not going to be one of those channels that just spams you with subscribe, but I am going to say that you would really like to turn on notifications or something just so you can stay tuned, because this project is going to be a series. There are going to be multiple videos of just me upgrading and fine-tuning and things that I'm adding to the guitar. And if you just stay tuned, you're going to see a whole lot of things, and it may give you ideas for a custom build that you want to do. So, bye.